Essays on Untouchables and Untouchability Social by Babasaheb Ambedkar. Chapter 1 3b. Civilization is indeed no easy gain, but civilization is a very vital thing, not for one generation but also for the next. The civilization of one generation, when inherited, becomes the equipment of the next. This social heritage is absolutely essential for each generation. All progress will die out if this social heritage is destroyed. As has been well put, if the earth was struck by one of Mr. Wells's comets, and if in consequence every human being now alive were to lose all the knowledge and habits which he had acquired from preceding generations, though retaining unchanged all of his own powers of invention and memory and habituation, 9/10 of the inhabitants would be dead in a month, and 99% of the remaining tenth would be dead in 6 months. They would have no language to express their thoughts but vague reverie. They would have not read notices or drive motor cars or horses. They would wander about, led by the inarticulate cries of a few naturally dominant individuals, drowning themselves as thirst came on in hundreds of the riverside landing places. Men could not invent in time to preserve their lives methods of growing food or taming animals or making fire or clothing themselves. Life would have to be begun over again from the primitive stage. Like the primitive races, a generation which has lost its social heritage would have to begin life on wild fruits and worms until they had accumulated a new social heritage. After some thousands of generations, they would probably possess something which would be recognized as language and perhaps some art of taming animals and cultivating land. They might or might not have created what we call religion or a few of our simpler mechanical inventions and political expedients. They might or might not have such general ideas as law, liberty, and justice. This is the difference which social heritage makes, and the difference is no doubt vast. It is true that civilization is not the privilege of all, and even to those who are fortunate to have it, it is a matter of slow growth marked by long and monotonous halts. But it is also true that to those who are possessed of civilization, their civilization may be a hindrance rather than a help. It might have gone on a wrong track. It might have based itself on false values and false premises. Such a civilization might easily cause stagnation of the community and the stunting of the individual. It would be better to be without civilization than to be burdened and unshackled by such a civilization. The end.